Okay, in this lesson, we're going to talk about the greatest common factor. Okay, so to recap, you have to know what a factor is. Right, so a factor basically is a number that when you multiply it by another number gives you the answer to a multiplication statement, right? So for example, if you have something like, let's say we have the example 6, and we say, what we ask ourselves is what two numbers that when we multiply it gives us 6, all right? So 1 times 6 is 6, and 2 times 3 is 6, right? So the factors of 6 is 1, 2, 3, and 6, right? 1, 2, 3, and 6, and the pairs are 1, 1 and 6, and 2 and 3, right? So we have two factor pairs. We have two factor pairs, and we have 4 factors. Okay, and the product is 6, right? Okay, that's a recap of what a factor is. So a factor is a number that when you multiply it by another number gives you the product, right? Now, we're going to talk about the greatest common factor, right? So when we have the greatest common factor, what we're talking about is that if we have, let's say we have two numbers, let's say we have like 2 and, let's say we have 4 and 6. Right? And we're asked to say, okay, what are the factors of 4 and 6? So we do 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 2 is 4, right? And we do 1 times 6 is 6, and 2 times 3 is 6, right? And what they're asking us is saying, well, what numbers are common to both 4 and 6? What numbers are common to both 4 and both common to 6, right? So we say, well, what are the common factors of what are the common factors of what are the common factors of 4 and 6? So we say, okay, well, we know that 1 is a common factor of 4 and 6. We know that 2 is a common factor of 4 and 6, and we know that 1 and 2 are common factors, right? So what we're saying is, okay, well, 1 and 2 is a common factor. So what is the greatest common factor? Right, and the greatest common factor is 2 in this example because 2 is common to both 4 and 6. Okay, let's do another example. Let's say we do 8, and let's do 16. No, let's do 12, right? And we say, okay, we have 8 and we have 12, and we say, okay, what are the factors of 8? So 1 times 8 is 8, 1 times 12 is 12. What are the factors? 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 6 is 12, right? 3 times 4 is also 12, right? So we say, okay, what are the common factors? What are the common factors of 8 and 12, right? So we say, okay, well, we have 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, and 4, right? 1, 2, and 4. All right, so we asked him, what is the greatest common factor? What is the GCF? So the GCF in this case is 4 because 4 is the highest number out of all of them, right? 4 is the highest number out of all of them. So the greatest common factor is 4 in this example because 4 is common to both. Okay, let's use another example. Let's use a more complicated example. Let's do let's use 10 and 24. Okay, so 1 times 10 is 10. 2 times 5 is 10. 1 times 24 is 24. 2 times 12 is 24. 3 times 8 is 24. 4 times 6 is 24. Right? Right. So, okay, so what is the common factor? What's the common factor of 4? What's the common factor of 10? 10 and 24. Right, so it's 2, 1, 2. 1 and 2. What is the greatest common factor? The greatest common factor of is 2 because it's the highest number out of all of them. Okay? So, okay. So the greatest common factor in this case is 2. That's it for today. Thank you and have a nice day.